Cannabis delivery is one of the most misunderstood areas of Virginia cannabis law, especially here in Norfolk. What many people assume is legal may actually expose them to serious enforcement risks, even when no sale is taking place. Many of these misunderstandings come from headlines about legalization without a clear explanation of what the law actually allows and what it still prohibits. Here's the context. Virginia legalized adult possession in 2021, but that did not legalize every form of cannabis commerce. Delivery laws, in particular, sit at the intersection of state statutes, medical cannabis regulations, and local enforcement authority. Possession and delivery are treated very differently under the law. While possession is allowed within limits, delivery involves transportation, distribution, and in some cases compensation, which triggers a completely different set of legal rules. Today's video breaks down what Virginia law actually says about cannabis delivery, how it applies specifically in Norfolk, and why misunderstanding this issue can have real legal consequences. This is a legal and regulatory overview only, designed to help residents and business owners understand the law, not to promote use, sales, or delivery. Here's the legal explanation. Under current Virginia law, recreational cannabis delivery is not permitted. While adults 21 and older may possess limited amounts of cannabis, the state has not authorized retail sales or delivery services for adult use. That means there is no legal pathway for someone to order cannabis online and have it delivered to their home for recreational purposes, even if no storefront is involved. Medical cannabis delivery operates under a different framework. Only state-licensed medical cannabis providers may deliver cannabis products, and only to registered patients who are part of Virginia's medical cannabis program. These deliveries must follow strict compliance rules. This includes secure transport procedures, verification of patient identity, tracking of the product, and detailed record-keeping. These rules exist to ensure accountability and prevent diversion into the unregulated market. Importantly, localities like Norfolk do not have the authority to independently legalize cannabis delivery. Cities and counties may regulate zoning, business locations, and enforcement priorities, but they cannot override state law or create new permissions that do not exist at the state level. Any individual or business offering cannabis delivery outside the medical system is operating unlawfully under Virginia statutes, regardless of how they advertise or describe their service. Scenarios that cause confusion. One common scenario involves a person claiming they are simply delivering a gift or donation-based product. Under Virginia law, this distinction does not remove liability if cannabis is being transported or distributed unlawfully. Another scenario involves drivers who believe they are working for a legal service, only to discover later that the operation is unlicensed. In these cases, the driver may still face legal consequences, even if they were not the organizer of the activity. There are also situations where property owners are approached to allow cannabis deliveries to be staged or coordinated from their location. This can expose the property owner to zoning violations or nuisance enforcement actions. Who this affects? These rules impact several groups. Medical cannabis patients who rely on licensed delivery services must ensure they are receiving products only from authorized providers. Entrepreneurs may mistakenly assume delivery is allowed due to legalization headlines, placing themselves at risk of enforcement. Property owners may unknowingly become involved with unlicensed operations. Drivers may face criminal liability simply for transporting cannabis as part of an unlawful delivery service. In Norfolk and the broader Hampton Roads area, enforcement tends to focus on unlicensed distribution and delivery activity rather than personal possession. However, delivery violations can escalate quickly, especially when vehicles, multiple deliveries, or organized activity are involved. Why this matters? Cannabis delivery violations can trigger criminal charges, even when the amounts involved are relatively small. Vehicles used in unlawful delivery may be subject to seizure or search. Local zoning and nuisance enforcement can impact property owners and businesses. Perhaps most importantly, violations can affect future eligibility for licensing if Virginia expands its regulated cannabis market. Misunderstanding delivery laws also undermines public trust and complicates future legalization efforts. Accurate legal knowledge protects individuals, communities, and the integrity of the regulatory process. What to watch next? If you want a deeper understanding of how Virginia cannabis law works at the local level, including zoning rules, licensing delays, and enforcement trends, review the full written legal breakdown on our site and join the ongoing discussions inside the Norfolk City Cannabis Community. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more educational videos like this. Here are some questions to ponder. Do you think Virginia's current cannabis delivery restrictions create clarity or confusion for residents and local governments? Share your thoughts respectfully below.